Welcome to Women in Soccer. We're so happy to have you as a part of our growing network. In this video, I'm going to walk you through our website and show you how to connect with other members and discover job opportunities that might interest you. If you have any questions after watching this video, feel free to send us an email to hello@womeninsoccer.org. When you log into our portal, you're going to end up on our community page. And there's a lot of really cool articles and features in here. So it's definitely worth scrolling through and checking out what we have to offer. I also want you to take a quick minute to go over to the news section. There's something on the news section that's really worth everyone's time. So go to the news section. You can toggle through until you find Coach the Movie. This is a documentary short about one of our founding members, Tracy Ham, who received her UEFA A coaching license. It's only 25 minutes long. She became just the second American woman to do this. It's a phenomenal story, and it's really worth watching. You can also check out the player cards of some of our founders here. Here's Pip and Courtney, two of our founders. So take a few minutes to scroll through there. However, in terms of meeting other members in the community, you're going to click back on the community page. And then you're going to scroll down to our member directory here to find your people. We have more than 6,000 members now, so I'm going to show you how to narrow it down in a way that might assist you in your job search. So I'm going to say that I'm looking for a job. Say I want to work for the Chicago Red Stars. So I'm going to type in Red Stars, and I'm going to search. And then I'm going to see that all these player cards pop up of people. Wow, there's a lot. There's many, many pages of our members who have Chicago Red Stars in their profile. So I'm going to show you how to narrow it down. And quickly, I want to point out here the difference in player cards where the member has taken the time to upload a photo versus the blank member cards. It really, really does behoove you to upload a photo. It just makes you more approachable. It makes the network seem more accessible and friendly. So it just takes a minute to take some time and pick a nice photo of you, and please upload it. Okay, so I'm going to show you to narrow this down. So we're looking maybe to find someone who works for the Red Stars. So I'm going to go to Soccer Connection, and then I'm going to click down to I work in soccer. And then I'm going to look at location, and I'm going to click down to Illinois and see what pops up. Oh, and look, it's right here. We have several members pop up, but here's one I love, Gretchen Schneider. Look, she's even wearing a Red Star shirt. So you click on Gretchen's player card, and you'll see here she actually works at the Red Stars. She's a videographer, photographer. It says here she's able to give mentorship. So this is a perfect person you want to reach out to if you're interested in maybe working at the Red Stars. Now, there are several ways you can contact Gretchen. We do have a send message option, but it's a little buggy right now. So I'm suggesting that you don't use this. If you do send her a message, she will receive it via email, but it will be difficult for her to reply to you unless she'd have to come and basically look you up on the network, and that will take some time. So instead, you can go to her Twitter/X profile here, and this will bring you directly to her Twitter/X page. And we can check to see if her DMs are open, and they are. You could send her a direct message on Twitter/X. Nice friendly photo there as well. See what makes her so much more approachable, right? Also, we've got LinkedIn. You could click on LinkedIn, see what's there. Come on, LinkedIn. Gretchen Schneider, manager of photography at the Chicago Red Stars. Great. So you might want to send her a connection request. Looks like it's taking a little bit of time to load this page. There we go. Look at that. Same friendly photo. So you could send her a connection request. However, if you do that, definitely send a note along with it, suggesting, asking her why, or saying why you decided to send her a connection request, that sort of thing, that you saw her profiling women in soccer. If you just send her a connection request and she has no idea who you are, chances are she's not going to accept it. So definitely take a minute or two to write her a nice note. As well, you could check out her Instagram too, and you can connect with her on Slack, which is a separate video. So be sure to check out our Slack video. Okay, so now we're going to log out of here. And we are going to go over to the jobs page. Our jobs board is phenomenal. We're so proud of this at Women in Soccer, and we've worked so hard to build this. So go over to the jobs page, and then you might want to take a few minutes to watch this great video from the director of HR at CONCACAF about basically finding a job in soccer. Take a few minutes to watch that. But then what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down and you're going to see our jobs board here. And we have 38 pages of jobs. That is a lot of jobs. So we're so happy about that, but we don't want you to have to look through every single job to find one that is good for you. So we have lots of tabs that you can use to filter it down. I'm going to pick coach. We have a lot of coaches in our network. So I'm going to pick coach and see what happens here. If we scroll down now, 12 pages of coaching jobs. That's so great. Look at this. We've got South Bronx United, Prairie State College, Stanford University, whole bunch of coaching jobs. But one feature we have on our jobs board that's really great, I'm going to show you. You go to a couple pages in. Let's see. I think it's the third page into our coaches tab. Maybe it's the fourth page. Let's find it. Here we go. Soccer Without Borders. So if you click on this job, you'll see here's a link to the job description and how to apply and blah, 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 blah. However, you'll see on this particular job, there is a member connection here. This is Jennifer Tepper, who runs Soccer Without Borders. We did an event with her at Women in Soccer once. She's great. And she's agreed to sort of be like a facilitator. If you want to send her an email asking about this job, you can do so, which is a great thing. If you go to Soccer Without Borders website, you'll see the same job listing, but you won't get that little extra boost of the member connection. So we don't have that available for every job, as you can see, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't a WIS member affiliated with one of these opportunities. So I'm going to show you what to do about that in a minute. But first, I want to show you how to even filter down the coaching position even more. So we found all these coaching jobs, but let's say I want to move or I live in Austin, Texas. So I'm going to type in Austin and see what happens. And we've got 2 jobs in Austin. We've got a head soccer coach at a university and a girls head varsity coach at a high school. So those are 2 opportunities there as well. I'm going to delete this. You can look for a certain organization. So let's say we want to see if Washington Spirit has any jobs. I'm going to search for that. And look at that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs at Washington Spirit. And as you see, and click on one of these, brand ambassador. There we go. There's the job description, how to apply, yada, yada, yada. And then you'll see there is no member associated with Women in Soccer member associated with this job here, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't a Women in Soccer member who works for Washington Spirit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the community page, scroll down, and I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to type in Washington Spirit, but I'm also going to type in I work in soccer, select that option. The location is going to be Washington, D.C. There it is. And we're going to see who pops up. And look, right here, we've got a profile with a nice photo. See how much more accessible it is when someone has a nice picture, right? This is Haya Kuffler. She works at the Washington Spirit right there. And it says here she's able to give mentorship. So this is the perfect person you want to contact. So you could reach out again by Twitter, Instagram, or Instagram or LinkedIn, or via Slack, which we are going to do shortly. And then one more thing you can also do in our member directory is you can look up individual people. So I'm going to clear these and I'm going to look up myself, Maria Mernan. I'm a founding member of Women in Soccer. And I also, well, you'll see when my player card pops up, you can find me. Here I am, Maria Mernan. There I am with my friend Brandy Chastain. And one of the things I do for Women in Soccer is I produce a show called Brandy's Corner. You may have heard of it. You can watch all of our episodes on YouTube. Either type in Brandy's Corner on YouTube or look at the Women in Soccer channel on YouTube. And we've been doing these shows for a few years, and Brandy's interviewed all sorts of wonderful people in the soccer industry, including national team players. The last one we did was with Julie Ertz, so definitely check that out. So that is our member directory. So our next video, we will move on to how to use our Slack channel.